everyone, this is Noah from Knights of 67, and today I would like to start a different type of video. I'm going to be calling these Filler Fridays, and it's just what the name implies. Any kind of filler content video, from Let's Plays on World of Warcraft to Hearthstone to other just random games that I feel like playing, anything really. And these are just random videos that will come out on a Friday, every Friday of each week, and that doesn't mean that that will be the only video that comes out on that day, but it will always come out on only that day though. So what you're looking at here is this little level 4 warrior here that was my first attempt at what I was going to do here, which is the Ironman challenge. And but I recorded some stuff and I didn't really like how it turned out, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start over here. And so I'm gonna go ahead and start a new character right here, but we will still be doing the Ironman challenge, and I'll go ahead and put the rules on the screen right here for all of you, and you can go ahead and read this over, these rules over. You know, I've already gone in depth of them myself, and I don't have them put up in front of me, so I don't really I'm not able to read them right now. But basically the Ironman challenge is pretty damn difficult. Obviously you can't die, only white or gray items, no professions, no talents, etc, etc, as you're reading through them on the screen here. And you know, I think it'll be fun. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, and now that I have a YouTube channel, I figure, why not? And I'm actually making this video on the 30th of November, so this is kind of different for me, because usually when I make a video, I'm like, you know, I'll usually make a video and, you know, I'll make it like that day, I'll film it that day, I'll edit it, you know, I'll do all that stuff in one day and upload it, you know, and that all takes place in the same day. So this will be kind of strange waiting like 6 days to release this video, but, you know, I'll probably edit it like today or something and, you know, release it next Friday. So I don't know, but it'll be a little fun thing. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and we'll just start a new character. So yes, we are going to make it a horde character. Well, we may make it alliance, who knows. I may want to change the scenery a little bit. I've never really done that much alliance, so I may make it an alliance character, but who really knows. Nah, I'll stick with horde. I'll do possibly troll. I did undead, so yeah, I'll do what I did. I'll do a undead warrior, cause why not? And then we'll go ahead and I'll just select some skin color here. And the reason why I did warrior in the first place is just because it's a class that I really haven't done. Like, I've at least like attempted to level like pretty much every class out there, but I think warrior's like the one class that I haven't, so it's kind of strange. Sorry, I'm seeing reflection on my desk and I thought it was like something crawling, so it kind of distracted me. So you know, I've kind of wanted to try out a warrior. Why am I just filtering through these? I don't know. But you know, I'm excited. I'm excited to kind of get these Filler Fridays stuff, you know, underway. I think it'll be fun. And again, I've wanted to do Ironman challenge, and you know, I'll just pick a random name here. Sure, why not? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started here then. Alright, well, I remember saying that I recorded the last part of the video like last week, and here I am on the day that I'm going to upload the damn video. So like, I'm like, oh, I'm actually like not recording it the day that I uploaded. That's weird. And I ended up doing it anyway. And so that's kind of weird, you know. And I hope you all like that little Ironman thumbnail I did, you know, with my Photoshop skills. I'm like, alright, well, it'd be a cool idea for a thumbnail. So I did like an undead warrior and then just photoshopped Iron Man's armor in him, you know. So I think that's pretty cool. And hopefully you all saw my State of Affairs video that I uploaded earlier today. And the whole thing with the video that I was going to make with Frosty about that. Yeah, I had some technical issues, and basically it just didn't work out. And I have mail, and it's the WoW's 9th anniversary, and I'm not going to use it because it is XP bonus. I can't use that with Ironman Challenge. So yeah, that's not going to happen. But the video that I was going to do with Frosty was just going to be more of a discussion towards Warlords of Draenor. And we recorded it and everything. We recorded it Thursday, I believe. No, Wednesday. Or Tuesday. I don't know when we did it. But we did it a couple days ago. And I put it in to Sony Vegas today. And I was just having a few issues with it. And so it didn't really work out. So I don't know. I may end up doing it at a later date, but for right now I'm just going to focus on other things like Filler Fridays and more State of Affairs and just other videos, and you could expect another video tomorrow. Oddly enough, I think it's going to be Hearthstone. I feel like I want to do some Hearthstone stuff and I really haven't, and now I've been more into Hearthstone lately. Like when I first got the beta, I was into Hearthstone, like I played it a lot, and then ever since then I really haven't played it that much. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn down my sound here because it is really friggin' loud. But anyway, so I was really into Hearthstone, and ever since then I really haven't played. And I'm that way with like every game, you know, like I always, as soon as I get a game, I play it like a lot, and then I just end up getting burnt out and then taking a break for like forever and then coming back and still. I'm kind of in that right now with World of Warcraft. My problem with WoW right now is that I really don't have an active guild to be in. Like I have a guild that I'm in, but my guild leader is in the military, and so he's deployed at random times, so he's not really able to raid. And so like everyone else has left and the guild's pretty inactive. So I really don't have a way of raiding right now, and raiding is like everything that I love to do. Like I love to raid. So like since I haven't been able to raid in Pandaria really because of all my guild troubles, I really haven't played, especially in patch 5.3. So actually 5.4. God, my bad. What the hell was I thinking? Anyway, yeah, 5.4, I really haven't rated much, and neither in 5.2 for that matter, or even in Pandaria at all. I really haven't rated that much. So I'm on the Surfer Thrall US. So if any of you are on Thrall and have an active guild and would like to get me in your guild, I would appreciate that because my guild is pretty much dead at this point. So I would greatly appreciate it. But I've been talking to some other people about guilds and stuff. Actually, I forgot to even do this beginning quest that I accepted up here. I am clearly not thinking. I said 5.3 instead of 5.4, and I have completely skipped the first quest of the zone. I don't know, my brain just does not want to work today. But anyway. So yeah. Pandaria has probably been the expansion that I've played the least, and honestly, from what I've experienced raid-wise, it's probably been my favorite like raid-wise in a long time, probably since like Wrath of the Lich King or Burning Crusade, and it may honestly be the best that I've experienced. The only problem is that I really don't get a chance to experience it because I don't have a guild that is doing it. And yes, I could do Raid Finder, but since Raid Finder is pretty, watered down in the epicness factor, I really haven't done more than like the first 6 bosses on Raid Finder and Siege Orgrimmar because I really don't want to ruin it for myself beyond that. I've done the first 6 bosses on Flexi difficulty, so I've made a vow that I'm not going to go any farther on Raid Finder than I've gone on Flexible, just because I want to savor the experience. So, that's a personal choice, and I'm honestly okay with it because since patch 5.5 isn't going to be, happening, there's going to be that much longer to down Garrosh and everything, even though 5.5 wouldn't be a major content patch anyway, really. It'd just be a few little changes, but still, there's that much more time for this patch to be relevant, and I hope that they do a patch 5.5 anyway and stuff, because I really don't want it to be a Cataclysm or a Wrath of the Lich King, or any of the other expansions that have had huge dead periods at the end of them, because that's really not healthy. Like, yes, there's a resurgence for new expansions, I mean, naturally, but it's still not the most healthy thing for the game to just have a bunch of people drop off the face of the planet only to come back months later. Um, but as long as players do come back and they don't lose any because of that gap in time and gap in content, then I guess I don't mind. They've done a good job of releasing content in Pandaria, a lot better job than they did with really any other expansion besides like maybe Burning Crusade. Wrath of the Lich King really didn't have that much content, but since the content from a raid standpoint I think was pretty difficult, I don't really think that many people complain. A lot of people didn't like Wrath of the Lich King though. Like, compared to Burning Crusade, they thought it was like kind of the same and honestly a little bit worse. So like, there are some people out there that haven't enjoyed a WoW expansion since Burning Crusade. But honestly, Wrath of the Lich King is probably my favorite. I mean, yeah, it was starting to blend into the more like casual era that I guess you could say we have today. But honestly, I think it was a good thing. I think in Wrath of the Lich King they had it balanced pretty well, and still, like, Cataclysm and Pandaria haven't been that bad in that regard. I'm not a fan of Raid Finder. It is convenient to a lot of people, but I do like what they're doing in Warlords of Draenor, where they're having even Raid Finder and everything except for Mythic difficulty be like flexible from 10 to 25 people. I really like that, and that's like the new era of raiding pretty much. Um, and then Mythic's gonna be 20 man, but I really like that. I like the new scaling system and the new difficulties and everything when it comes to raiding. I think it's gonna be fun, and I like flexible raiding a lot because I've been like, I had a situation at the beginning of 5.4 where my friend was raiding and there were 10 people in the group, but they were doing flexi. So naturally, out of my years and years and years of playing WoW and not used to a flexible scaling raid difficulty, I was like, oh, that's too bad. And then he's like, you want to join? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I can. So it was kind of nice to be like the 11th person in and still be able to contribute and stuff. So uh, and obviously there are certain scales. Like, if you have like 15 people, then it may be easier than having like a certain amount of people like over that or under that or something. Like, like certain calculations are more accurate and stuff that make it easier. Like, if you have a certain amount of people, but I don't really care that much about that. I just like having, you know, like 13 people. Like, you don't have to exclude people from being in your group, which I like a lot. Um, so, I'm a fan of flexi rating. I think it's pretty easy as it stands right now, but with the new scaling in Warlords of Draenor, I think it'll work out. And then I'm excited, really, for Warlords of Draenor in a lot of senses. And I don't know. I guess this is where I'm going to call it a day on this first part of the Ironman challenge. If you'd like to see more, let me know, because I definitely plan on continuing it next week. And I'm going to do the Ironman challenge every week on Filler Friday until I die or I get sick of it or something. And then we'll move on to other things like Hearthstone or something. So, yeah, I would look forward to that video tomorrow, which will most likely involve Hearthstone and other things. So, sorry if I rambled on about random crap, but I'm pretty tired and my brain is not exactly working with me today. So, yeah, I guess that's it. And this is me, Noah from Nice to 67. And I'll see you guys next time.